up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. We are back with another ranking series for you guys. So, let's get started. And just as a side note, you guys, if our voices are a little messed up, his is messed up for who knows why.
Yeah.
But we just got done recording a video on our other channel. So if you want to go check it out after this video. We'll link it down below. It is us trying...
blindly trying like nasty flavors of soda, and there's one part that's...
We got a surprise. Let's just say there was a surprise inside for you.
So if you guys are interested in that, you guys can check that out. We'll link down below. But today we have a ranking for Home Alone, the series of Home Alone, but...
We're only doing the first 3.
Yeah. I know the first 2 are really like the only ones that matter, but we might as well do 3, because what's a ranking with only 2?
Yeah.
So, but we decided not to do like the 4th, or I think there's even a 5th one. So she'll give her top 3, and then I'll give my top 3, and then we'll talk about it.
So coming in at number 3, I have Home Alone 3. Number 2 is Home Alone 1, and number 1 is Home Alone 2.
All right, coming in at number 3 for me is going to be Home Alone 3. Coming in at number 2 is going to be Home Alone 1, and coming in at number 1 is Home Alone 2. Let's talk about number 3.
Trash. Absolute
Home Alone
trash.
3 is not very good.
No.
It's obviously they switched the main guy. The main character. No Macaulay Culkin, and yeah, it's just that in itself is like a big thing because I like him, and he might have been too old to do this one.
Because it came out 5 years after the second one.
Yeah. So there's that, and there's also just the pranks weren't as good.
Yeah, the whole vibe of this movie was just off. Like, even from the jump, it didn't even seem like a Home Alone movie.
It didn't feel like a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It didn't feel, like homey. Like, I don't know, it's just weird. And also, it was just so much more low budget, it seemed, compared to the first 2.
The quality of it, being that it came out 5 years later and that technology has advanced by then.
It was worse.
But even if technology didn't advance and it was the same thing that they used, it was
worse.
Very bad. Like,
it was worse.
It was blurry, kind of, and just not very clear,
Yeah, it was, and the audio, everything about it just wasn't as clean as the first 2. So that's probably why we both put number 3 at number 3.
Yeah, very understandable for anybody, I would feel. Okay, so number 2 spot, I put Home Alone, the original there, number 1. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as the second one. When we were gonna go and start watching these to rank them, I didn't want to do it just because I don't like just thinking of watching Home Alone. Doesn't pique my interest.
And I'm the exact opposite. I love it. I'll watch them every year. Well, typically the first 2. I don't ever watch anything else.
Just thinking about having to watch it, I was just like kind of dreading it. But this happens every single time I watch it too, not just this time. And then watching it, I kind of get into it, but it's just not my kind of movie to watch. Like, people will say it's a classic. I will agree, but it's not a classic to me.
I feel like it's a classic because, like, if you grew up on it.
Yeah.
Like if you watch this for the first time as an adult, I don't know if it's a classic.
This is probably my time. It came out in 1990. I was born...
97.
Yeah. So, kind of my time, kind of not. So, maybe that's the issue, but I don't know. Because I was still young when I watched it,
I loved it growing up. But I'm also a boy. So maybe that's to do something with it.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to be able to do something like this.
Yeah, not me.
But, so Home Alone is... I think the first 2 are classics. The first one is really good, but it's not as good as the second one. And the only reason why is because of the whole New York vibe. But the first one is just so classic because he's even younger and he's so small. Like, it's just funny. And then he's hilarious, especially because just the smart things he would say. That was the difference from the third one as well. That kid wasn't nearly as just good. From the facial expressions to how he says things to all that. The way Macaulay Culkin did it was... perfect in my opinion. You
could definitely tell as well that it wasn't written by the same person.
Yeah, it was a totally different movie. Like
a spin-off, you said?
Yeah, like that's like what it was. It was just completely different. But yeah, I still really enjoyed the first one a lot. I like watching it every year.
So I like the second one a lot. Well, maybe not a lot better, but better than the first one just because he's not just at home the whole time. He's actually out exploring in New York, obviously. And it was just so much funnier to me. Like, especially the part when he encounters the burglars, like the 2 guys, I forgot their names.
Well, you mean when they follow him to the house?
Yeah, when they follow him to the house.
Yeah. It's hilarious.
I was dying.
Yeah.
It was hilarious.
When he's throwing the bricks down and all that, it's great. I love it. And that's the thing about these movies. They're so dumb. Like, obviously, you'd be dead if you got hit by a brick from that distance like 4 times.
Yeah.
But it's just so good, though. It's just so good. And like, Joe Pesci and the other guy, I don't know the other guy's name, but the way they just react to these things that are happening to them is hilarious.
Daniel Stern.
Daniel Stern. The way they, react to it, just makes it funnier. And...
I think definitely Daniel Storm, the guy that played Marv, they were both great actors, but I think he was...
Well, he's just funnier because he'll go like high-pitched voice and like...
And just his face.
Yeah, and make crazy faces and stuff.
Yeah. But just his face being his face, not just the expressions he makes.
Yeah. No, it's funny. And again, I like the pranks in these, or like the, whatever you call them. Like, they're creative, and they're interesting, and they're funny. Some of them are funny.
Yeah.
But overall, like, this has always been my favorite one, and everyone I've always talked to about these movies, or at least the first two, like, everyone likes the first one more, and I just feel like because they grew up on that one more, because it was older.
And it's like the OG.
Yeah, and it's like the OG one, and that one's really good too, because the second one does take things from the first one. As far as like the second one has like callbacks to the first one, so I get why it's like, well, this is the original one, and it's also good and all that. So, but overall, I love this. I mean, I love the first two. I love them. Classics. I'll watch them every single year, and yeah, I love them.
I don't know about that one.
So as you can see, we both agreed on the ranking. Once again, she copied me, but it's okay. But anyways, that's gonna be the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely leave a like. We appreciate that. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below your rankings. We want to know what you guys think. If you guys put number 3 anywhere besides it number 3,
get out.
Yeah, just leave. But if you put, if you switch the 1 and 2 around, I'm not mad at it because they're both good.
Yeah. Don't forget to check out the video we filmed earlier on our other channel. The link will be down below, and it is a piece of us vlogs.
So yeah. Anyways, my name is Matt.
My name's Nicole.
And we'll catch you next time.